Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristen, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some interior decorating rules you should never break. These are decorating tips, guidelines, and tools that will give you a picture-perfect space every single time. So if you're trying to improve the look of your home, this video is just for you. If you enjoy watching and find this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's start with a quick styling rule. This applies to walls and surfaces around your home. When you're decorating your space, always follow the angles and the lines that are architecturally built into your home. If your ceilings work up on an angle, if you're working on decorating up a staircase, work with the angles of those walls and architectural details to style your space. Organize your decor to really work in the same direction those lines are going. This is going to give you a very continuous, cohesive look instead of breaking up your space with horizontal lines and angular lines. This also applies for decorating below a staircase. If you're styling a console table, a bench, any kind of art, lamp, or plants, work with the lower angle of that staircase as well to really make it look cohesive. This also applies if you just have a very basic rectangular space. Really look at your window height, your door heights, and line up decor to really work with those existing lines. Once you incorporate all of those architectural details into your decorating, it makes it all feel way more cohesive. Now, a designer trick that you can use to kind of tweak the existing decor around your home to make it feel relaxed, lived in, but also very well placed is the designer overlap. When it comes to styling decor, you want some of your pieces to intentionally overlap each other so that they feel like they're decorated and styled as a whole. This comes into play when it comes to styling stems, having them leaned over, kind of crossing through your wall art or wall mirror, having layers to your coffee table styling that kind of overlap each other, even intentionally styling art in front of mirrors or other art pieces. This layered look is going to create such a designer feel, and it all is in how you place these pieces. If all of the decor around your home is just placed side by side and nothing kind of layers into each other, it feels very staged, it feels rigid, it doesn't feel cohesive like it's all meant to be together. So use those moments to layer into each other so that you have this dimensional look to your space. You really have a foreground, middle, and background to your decorating. Also comes into play when layering soft finishes like pillows and throw blankets. Layering them into each other, on top of each other as a group will really make it all feel intentional. So think about using your existing pieces and just shifting them around a little bit so that you can create that intentional overlap. It's going to give you a designer look. Now, I think even if your space technically doesn't need them for privacy or room darkening, you should always use curtains. They frame out your space, they soften your space, they really complete the look of your windows and finish off a room drastically. There's something that brings height into a space and adds a really beautiful, elegant look. So I always use curtains in spaces even when I'm not shutting them every single night. Now, of course, curtains can be very expensive, but I have found some really affordable curtains on Amazon that I've used in almost every single space because they're pre-pleated, easy to hang, come with the curtain rings and hooks. They hang really nicely and they look expensive, and I get a pack of 2 of them for under $30. So these really work well for me, and they really look elegant and expensive on a major budget. So even if your space doesn't technically need curtains, you don't need them for privacy or room darkening, I would still include them in your room design to really make it look complete. Now, if you want to perfect the way you style your bed, always include Euro pillows. Euro pillows are 26 by 26 square pillows, and you should always use 2 to 3 of them to finish off your bedding. If you have a king size bed, I would definitely lean towards 3 because that really fills out your bed nicely. With smaller beds, I would go for 2, and a twin bed, you could even do 1 and really finish it off with a cute pillow as well. So it's something that adds height and a layered look into your bed and really makes it feel classic and traditional. There's definitely more modern ways of styling beds that are a little bit more streamlined, but I really love that classic look of styling Euro pillows in. So if you're going for a really polished, refined feel that makes your bedding feel welcoming and finished, definitely include Euro pillows in your styling and it will always do the trick. Now, I think books are a decor necessity for every home. They add life, they add interest and color and just so much personality to every space, but I do think there are rules to how you organize and stack books. It's great to create horizontal stacks and vertical stacks, really placing those together, but I don't think your book stack should be larger than 3 books high. Once you start stacking 4, 5, 6 books, you're starting to create a tower, you're starting to create clutter, it just feels like too much. I would keep that cap of book stacking at 3 books. You could do 2 books plus a decor piece, you could do 3 books as a whole, but that feels very balanced and finished. I think if you have a lot of books, you can get carried away with large stacks and your space will start to feel very cluttered and heavy. This applies to bookshelves, coffee tables, console tables, nightstands, anywhere where you're intentionally styling books in your home. Keep those stacks at that 2 to 3 level for a really dynamic look. Now, a decorating trick you should never forget is always include something tall in every space. This could be a simple floor lamp, a tree or plant, a pedestal with a large vase and florals creating height, or even a floor mirror leaned up against a wall. Something adding that height into every single space is always going to create balance and harmony across your entire space. It's going to help tie in the ceiling with the floor and really fill out your space nicely. Out that height in every space, it does lack dimension, so always include something that can really bring in that height. Never choose a lamp for your home without it meeting these 2 pieces of criteria. You want the lamp to be sculptural, and you also want it to add atmosphere to your home. Now, the atmosphere comes from the bulb temperature, the lamp shade finish to really give off a beautiful glow, but you also want it to be sculptural because a lamp can just add so much to your design. The angle of the lampshade, the shape of your lampshade, the height of your lamp, the base of your lamp, all of those things matter. So when choosing a lamp for your home, don't just go for any old lamp just to add some light to your space. Really bring in a special lamp that's going to add a sculptural feel. I love using lamps to really bring in interest through unique lamp shades, unique lamp bases. You can find cool lamps at the thrift store like this one behind me. I found this one for $10, threw a new lampshade on it, and I love how sculptural this lamp is. Lamps are one of my favorite decor pieces to use because they are so multi-purpose. They add that glow into your home that makes it feel welcoming, but they also add a large sculptural element that really finishes off your space. Now, one of the best and easiest ways to make your space feel thoughtfully designed is echoing the materials around your space. Repeat like materials 2 to 3 times around your space in different ways. This could be through ceramics and hard surfaces. You can do this with wood finishes and soft furnishings and linens. If you repeat those materials across your space in different forms, it's going to make your space look cohesive. You can also do this with wood finishes, and this is what really makes a space feel very intentional. Repeat that wood stain in different ways across your space. We've done this here as well in the sunroom by repeating that dark wood that you see on the ceiling into our coffee table, as well as repeating it into a side table and small decor around our space. Using that wood finish in small, medium, and large ways across your space at different heights and different purposes, you're creating a very intentional, cohesive look. So as you're bringing finishing touches into your space, think about how you can repeat that material across your space to make it all feel at home and not out of place. Now, I think intentional corner styling goes a very long way and will definitely make your space look designer and finished. It will soften the corners of your space and add a really beautiful layered look. So you can do this with a large planter and a tall tree or plant. This will really fill out a space and add some life and color. You can also do this with a pedestal or side table with a vase and floral arrangement. You can do this with a cornered accent chair, really creating a vignette and cozy moment in a corner. Or you can do this with a simple floor lamp, really adding that layered lighting look that extends the look of your space into the corner. So there's many different ways of achieving this soft finished feel in your space, but decorating into the corners always really extends the look of your space and makes it feel very intentional. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope this gave you a better idea on ways that you can improve the look of your home. Let me know down below in the comments if you want to try out any of these design tricks in your home as well. And if you enjoyed watching and found this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button, and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you guys have my notifications turned all the way on so you're first to see the next video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!